In recent weeks, Charlotte's streets have been flooded with people demanding police reform. And in just a few days, CMPD will see a major change at the top. Starting July the 1st, Deputy Chief, currently Johnny Jennings, will take over for retiring Chief Kerr Putney. Today, Jennings sat down with me one-on-one to discuss how the future of the department can look different by working with the community.
People are surprised to hear that even me as a deputy chief, I've been stopped recently and I still get the same butterflies or feelings like what's getting ready to happen here.
Incoming Chief Johnny Jennings is stepping up to lead CMPD with his experience on both sides of the badge, knowing the real concerns of minorities being racially profiled and having served on the force for 28 years. He says he's heard the outcry for change. Now it's time to make it happen, making sure his officers are on board.
You know what? Some of this is to make us better. It's not anything that we're trying to do against the police. And once officers can see that we're going to improve based on this, I think they'll buy in, and that's going to be a challenge initially.
Some people will say that there are bad apples in some police departments. Are there bad apples in CMPD, and how do you plan to address that?
There are bad apples everywhere. The difference is when you're talking about the authority that the police have, that bad apple has a greater effect on the citizens that we serve. All of our officers are deserving of due process when they step out of bounds, and then we look at corrective action. How do we get them back on track? If that corrective action needs to be citing for termination, then we're not afraid to do that as well.
He agrees there is more room for reform and asks the public to stay engaged in the process.
Instead of making demands, let's work together, and we'll see what we need to do from that point. So policy changes, you've already seen a lot of that taking place. We're still working on different policy changes, and we really want to see how the community wants to be policed. Ultimately, they give us the authority to police them.
Now, he also said that he is open to shifting some funding from the department elsewhere if a corporation or community program can address certain needs with the same integrity of the department with improved results. Now, CMPD has a survey to get your feedback about what needs to change. We posted that survey on our WSOC News app. Just click on this story.